Yes guys, good evening to all. I will now do my walk video starting from the back of St. Mary's Church in Bridgetown. This street is known as Hart Street. And this is the City Centre Mall here, the back of the side of City Centre Mall. Looking up to its multi-story car park. This is St. Mary's Anglican Church over here. And looking at the old Lower Green bus stand at the former Jubilee Gardens. This was Jubilee Gardens. This was the old Lower Green bus stand for many years until May 20th, 2003. This is where the big blue and yellow buses used to load to take you to destinations in the north and west of the island. And this is now looking up towards Lower Broad Street on the side of City Centre Mall. And you can see the Trident House. So looking back to St. Mary's Church and the Jubilee Gardens, which was once Lower Green bus stand for many years until May 20th, 2003. And the Jubilee Gardens here, which was once Lower Green bus stand. And this is the court appliance store here. And this is Lower Broad Street in Bridgetown. Looking at the Broad Street, and this is the former Jen's health food store. The Courts appliance store at St. George Street in Bridgetown. A look back at the St. Mary's Anglican Church and all Jubilee Gardens, which was once the Lower Green bus stand. So I made my way across the Carlisle Bay in Bridgetown. Again, the Courts appliance store. This is St. George Street, Canary Lane. We can see at the side of Trafalgar Street along with Kentucky restaurants. Courts appliance store. And this is the J.G.'s Wholesale Supermarket, which was once Holiday Food, owned by the Good Time Snacks Limited. Looking back at Jubilee Gardens, which was the old Lower Green bus stand. Making my way over to Hinch Street. This side of the street here is known as Hinch Street. And this is the Cloyster Bookstore Limited. So again, I'm in the city, the capital of Barbados, Bridgetown. And this is the Princess Alice Highway over here. Should take you back to the Princess Alice bus stand and back to the Bridgetown Port and the Water Harbour and Kensington Oval. So you can see the new immigration department over here. And this road will take you back to the new Princess Alice bus stand, which is the replacement for the former bus stand for the Lower Green Jubilee Gardens bus stand. When the bus stand vacated this spot in 2003, they moved down here. And the bus stand is there up to this day. This is the Hinch Street I'm looking back up to now. This is the one way that will take you back to the Corinage from Bridgetown. And back to the boardwalk. Looking back at the former Belgian helicopter site. This is the Carlisle car park. So this is where Belgian helicopters used to operate from until 2009. Belgian helicopters used to be recommended by the travel agencies here in Barbados, so that when tourists come to Barbados they can get an aerial tour of Barbados. But since the helicopter that crashed on the 5th of February 1992 in Canfield, St. Thomas, killing and maiming all who were on board just behind the Val Road in Canfield, both the pilot and its 4 passengers. Since then, that service was not recommended. So this is all the Carlisle car park, and this is the back of the Carlisle house, known as the Carlisle Wharf. And a quick sneak peek at where I'm looking to go now. This is Carlisle Bay over here, looking in a southerly direction towards the Radisson and Hilton Hotel and Browns Beach and the Garrison area. So this is just a quick peek at where I am going now, even though I'm quite a distance from there. This is the Carlisle Bay car park over here, and this is the Carlisle house, looking back up to Lower Broad Street, where you can see the KFC and Trafalgar restaurant and the Mutual Life Assurance building as well. Now approaching the Wickham and Lewis boardwalk. And this is the Carlisle house where the telephone company used to be when it was cable and wireless. You used to go and pay the telephone bill in here once upon a time. So this is all the wharf, known as the Corinage. And the Jolly Roger cruise ship used to dock down here, but I haven't seen it down here lately. Now approaching the Wickham and Lewis boardwalk. The Carlisle house. So this is the lower part of Bridgetown now. I'm at the lower part of Bridgetown at the moment. Bridgetown is Barbados' capital. And this is the Carlisle Bay car park. Another dumpster. Garbage bin. Looking back to the Mutual Life Assurance building, which was the Mutual Bank years ago. Then it later became First Citizens Bank and Bank of Butterfield. You can see the City of Bridgetown Cooperative Credit Union at Lower Broad Street, and the City Centre Mall multi-story car park in the background. Scotia Bank at Lower Broad Street. The Barbados Immigration, the former Immigration building. This is the wharf here, known as the Corinage. We will come across a number of small cruise vessels docked there. This is the old immigration building. So walking up the boardwalk, the Wickham and Lewis boardwalk, named after T.T. Lewis. Born 1909 and died in 1959. And Colonel Wickham, who was Peter Wickham's grandfather. Peter Wickham is a political analyst, and Colonel Wickham was also a politician. Colonel Wickham was born in 1896 and died in 1938. So this is the wharf now, the Wickham and Lewis boardwalk, which runs along the wharf road. This boardwalk was only built here sometime in 2000 or somewhere around there. And this is the dry dock, lounge and restaurant. And looking over to Caverns Lane, which is just across from Carlisle Bay. Just across from the Corinage, where I am. Looking back downtown, by the Carlisle House and the former immigration building. And this is the Old Spirit Barn here. And this is Liverpool Lane through here. This is the Old Spirit Barn here. I'm walking along the Wickham and Lewis boardwalk, and this is the Corinage here, where lots of small vessels dock. So this is the back of Bridgetown Duty Free Shopping, Columbia Emeralds. And this is Bridgetown Duty Free Shopping, which was once Care Shepherd. So the front is Broad Street and the back is known as the Wharf Road. Back down to the boardwalk and down to the wharf. And this is the Trafalgar restaurant here. Yes, this is the Trafalgar restaurant at Hero Square. Trafalgar is a fast food restaurant similar to that of Kentucky, but it is exclusive to Barbados. And this building here where Trafalgar restaurant was the former. First of all, this is the Trafalgar Square, Upper Broad Street taxi stand. And I'm looking back up to the cenotaph where you lay wreaths on Remembrance Day every second Sunday in November, or third Sunday in November. We are looking up to the Treasury Building, known as the Barbados Revenue Authority Building. So this Trafalgar building here was once a Manning showroom, where the DeCosta Manning's appliance store used to be. It was once Manning, Wilkinson and Chandler appliance store, then it was DeCosta Manning in the 90s. Then briefly, Total Sport clothing store moved into this building, and now Trafalgar moved in 2001. Trafalgar moved in this building in 2001, and it is still there to this day. Trafalgar is exclusive to Barbados, even though it is not owned by a Barbadian. Trafalgar is a Trinidadian-owned restaurant, owned by a guy named Star John Hallock, but he has only restaurants only in Barbados. So this is Trafalgar Square, or known as Hero Square, and this building is known as the Chamberlain Place. And this is all these cruise boats in the wharf. And this is the Parliament building here, which is known as the third oldest Parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And you can see the Central Bank of Barbados in the background as well. So this area is known as Trafalgar Square, the Trafalgar Square taxi stand, and this is where the Nelson statue used to be until they removed the Nelson statue on the 16th of November 2020 and placing it at the Garrison. Savannah. Nelson was here over hundreds of years. Nelson wasn't there until 2020 because of the George Floyd case, when the police put his foot in George Floyd's neck and he said he can't breathe. And a lot of Barbadians protested and said they don't want Nelson there anymore, to take it down and remove it. So since then they removed Nelson from here and placed it at Block A at the Garrison Historic Area and UNESCO World Heritage Site. And again, this is the Parliament building, the third oldest Parliament in the Western Hemisphere, and you can see the Royal Bank of Canada at Lower Broad Street and Norman Centre. All the cruise vessels parked in the Corinage. And I am now walking along the swing bridge. This is known as the swing bridge or the Chamberlain lift bridge. This bridge used to swing years ago, but it now lifts to let large vessels across the sea. This bridge was reconfigured and refurbished in between 2005 and 2006. It's a restricted area, no unauthorized entry, no swimming, diving, fishing, or loitering. Anyone trespassing will be prosecuted. This is all the corinage here, known as the wharf. And you can see over to the Fairchild Street bus terminal with the big blue and yellow buses below to take you to destinations in the south or east of the island. And you can see the British Sun Mall over here, which was marked the Julienne supermarket. And this is Independence Square over here. Looking towards the Independence Arch, which was constructed here in 1987. This is Independence Square over here, which was a car park years ago until 2007 when they refurbished it and reconstructed it into a park, a city park where persons can relax and enjoy the sights and scenes and sounds of the city. Come back to Fairchild Street bus terminal. And this is Bridge House over here, and you can see all the small vessels in the sea. And this is the corinage over here as well. This bridge used to be open to vehicular traffic until mid to late 90s when they closed it to vehicular traffic. So the bridge only opens to pedestrian traffic. Welcome back to the Parliament building, the Central Bank, the Barbados Revenue Authority building, Chamberlain Place where Chafet restaurant is. And you can see all across the Broad Street and Trafalgar Square. Trafalgar Square is known as National Hero Square or Upper Broad Street. And this is the Independence Arch here. You can see the coat of arms above. And this is all Independence Square in Bristol. And this is Caverns Lane through here. That will take you back to the other end of the corinage, the wharf. And this is the former Manning's building as well, where the Costa Manning appliance store used to be. It was Manning's location on Chandler as well. And then it later became the Costa Manning's, and then Massey bought them over. And then Massey wasn't here until late May this year when they moved out. This road would take you back to Independence Square and Fairchild Street. And this building here was this mustard color building here was once #1 record shop years ago. This is Independence Square in Bridgetown. Now approaching Carlisle Bay, this is Lower Bay Street. And this is Pirates Cove, which is a nightclub and a restaurant as well. Lower Bay Street, this is the Indoor Travel Center. Lower Bay Street is also a part of Bridgetown. And this is the Lorry Dash craft shop and toy shop. So this is Pirates Cove here, which is a nightclub. Pirates Cove. And there's also a restaurant in there as well. Now at Lower Bay Street, along Carlisle Bay. This is the Carlisle Bay Area. This is Chicken Barn Restaurant. And this is Carlisle Bay over here. On this spot was once MG Tucker, which was the agents for Honda vehicles here in Barbados, along with Liquidation Center, which was owned by Ram Merchandani, a Trinidadian national who has lots of businesses in Barbados. And also Bayshore Complex, which later became the Fusion Restaurant. All was on this compound until 2020, when the government forced them to move. The government wanted this land, acquired this land to build a new Hyatt hotel. I'm not sure if they're still going ahead with the plan, but they wanted to build a new Hyatt hotel, so all the persons occupying this spot had to move. But come back to Lower Bay Street with the Bethel Methodist Church, the Chicken Barn Restaurant and Coors Building, and the London Bourne Towers as well. So this is the northern end of Carlisle Bay, the northwestern end, closest to town. So this is the bottom of Carlisle Bay. Browns Beach, Pebbles Beach, Drill Hall Beach, Pirates Cove Beach, all runs along Carlisle Bay. And this is Pirates Cove, food court, bar, souvenirs, craft market, ice cream and coffee. The open land where MG Tucker Liquidation Center and Bayshore Complex, a Fusion Restaurant, used to be. Now walking along Carlisle Bay. This is the northwestern end, looking towards the northwestern end of Carlisle Bay. We can see the former Bayesian helicopter base back down into the port. So heading southerly now, at least towards Browns Beach, and I will try and make my way back up, back down. So this is Bethel Methodist Church over here, Coors Building. You can even see the old Empire Cinema and Theatre in the background as well. You can see the Hilton and Radisson Hotel from here as well. Carlisle Bay is also a part of the Garrison Historic Area, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Bridgetown, Barbados. So we are now approaching the boatyard. So this is the Radisson Hotel over here. The Radisson Hotel was once Holiday Inn, then it was Grand Barbados, and now it is Radisson. And the Hilton Hotel, the original Hilton, was destroyed, demolished in 1999, and then rebuilt to this modern structure. And this is the pier over the Boatyard Nightclub. Along Carlisle Bay, you will come across a number of nightclubs and entertainment centers along the way. The Boatyard is the first one that I'm approaching of. Well, Pirate Cove is the first one. The Boatyard is the second one. They also have the Cove, which is along the way, as well as Harbour Lights. All Lower Bay Street. This is the Boatyard over here, which is another nightclub. And this is the pier outside of the Boatyard. And this is all the Boatyard here, which is another nightclub. Along the Carlisle Bay Area. So headed in a southerly direction. This is the closer view of the the London Borough Towers. And this is the Lobster Live restaurant over here. This is all Carlisle Bay. And this is the Lobster Alive restaurant. And this is all Lower Bay Street. This is the London Borough Towers. Lobster Alive restaurant. All the sargassum seaweed on the beach. The sargassum seaweed is lessening now though. It's not as plentiful as it used to be. Looking in the southerly direction and looking back in the northerly direction. And this is the Copacabana Beach Club over here. All the sargassum and seaweed on the beach. Copacabana Beach Club. Here. All Carlisle Bay. So Carlisle Bay runs along the southwest coast of Barbados, and it's close to Bridgetown, which is the country's capital, and it's also a part of the Radisson historic area and UNESCO World Heritage Site as well. Or the Copacabana Beach Club. The street with the old Ministry of Health building, which was formerly the General Hospital, and you can see the old welfare department building and the St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral at Bay Street, or the corner of Bay Street and Jameson. More volleyball tournament over here. Back in the northerly direction towards Bridgetown, and you can even see the sunset from here. And you can see the Jolly Roger boat and the background, in the far end over here. Some boats sit along the sand on the shore. Roger. Good? And this is the Carlisle Bay house over here. take you guys along the Pirates Cove nightclub. I would tell you guys that's not any nightclub, but close to the entrance of the nightclub. This is the Pirates Cove. This is the, sorry, Harbour Lights. This is Harbour Lights nightclub. The most popular nightclub along Bay Street. I wouldn't go in there now because they have a lot of people in there. So I wouldn't want to go there when they are doing their exercises, their evening exercises. This is the Bay Mansion, which is another historic building in Barbados and along Bay Street. It is also said to be haunted as well. Carlisle Bay. And the sunset as well. Looking in a northerly direction again towards Bridgetown. You can see all of the Bridgetown port and the water harbour as well. The sunset over here. This is a walk along Carlisle Bay. This is along the southwest coast of Barbados. Heading in a southerly direction. This is Browns Beach that I'm on now. This is Browns Beach here. And this is the tennis tournament site here as well, along Browns Beach. Tennis tournament. And this is now the top of Carlisle Bay, which is Browns Beach. And this is the top of Bay Street now. So we are out of town now. This is the top of Bay Street. with the Prime Minister's office and government headquarters. So crossing now to the Radisson and Hilton Hotel. You can see the Bay Street Esplanade, the Prime Minister's office and government headquarters all along here. Thanks for watching and have a blessed evening. Stay tuned for part 2, which I will take a walk back into town.